Hi everyone, it's Rabbi Dr. Jack Cohen. Many of you may be familiar with my work in dating and shalom bayis. I'm here today on behalf of Partners in Shidduchim, an outstanding organization, a completely non-for-profit organization, completely staffed by volunteers, who has one interest in mind, and that is to help as many database of thousands of resumes in which you can go on there and peruse yourself and check it out and see if anything that sounds, be mutually acceptable to you, and from there on in take the necessary steps to contacting a shadchan thereby, or contact the organization, and they can help you. The organization is here to help you, to advise you, to educate you. I'm going to be making some presentations in the next few weeks on their behalf to try to help the public, to educate the single people out there how to date most effectively and how to date most successfully. Anybody would like my help, by the way, anywhere in the world, wherever you are located, we can do it today on WhatsApp video or WhatsApp calling. If you'd like help with regards to dating or shalom bayis, you'd like to get into a shidduch, I do a lot of shidduchim as well. You need some coaching, you need some guidance, you'd like to help me to help you create a top 10 list, feel free to reach out to me at my cell phone. You can try me first on WhatsApp or text me or call me at 305-206-1916. The dating process today is cloaked in mystery. Should we judge someone with our emotions or should we use our head? What are the common mistakes that people make? And how can we avoid them? What character qualities should we be looking for in a husband or a wife, a potential spouse? Or even more difficult to determine, what should I overlook? The world of dating has gotten progressively more complicated over the last few decades. Maybe our expectations have grown. Maybe the increased size of our Jewish communities makes it harder to match people up. Or maybe the secular push towards having it all has infiltrated our thoughts, and our expectations have become too unrealistic, which I see all the time with my clients. When we finally ask the $1 million question, why do you think you aren't married yet? We usually get the stock answer, I just haven't met my soulmate or bashert yet, as if circumstances are the only thing standing in the way. But we've yet to meet anyone who couldn't do more to facilitate the process. There are many obstacles that people don't even realize are standing in their way. For some, they simply need to meet more people. For others, they may be looking for a diamond rather than a diamond in the rough. Some may have commitment issues, or emotional burdens, or an inability to share their inner selves that is causing others to misjudge them. They may be unduly influenced by what other people will think. Today, I would just like to give you a brief list of some of the things that we're seeing that are causing people to get married later or are acting as obstacles or roadblocks in their way as they navigate the path to finding their soulmate. Number one would be moving the mountain. We have to debunk the myth that marriage will happen magically without proper introspection on yourself or work. You have to work on yourself. You have to better your qualities. Number two, unfortunately, many people today are suffering from this syndrome called fairy tales or chasing fairy tales. Too many people are pursuing false dreams that won't bring them happiness anyway. Three, poisonous expectations. The devastating effects of destructive media-influenced expectations. How many of us are influenced without realizing by the media, which puts ideas into our heads to look for a spouse that's not realistic? Number four, the yenta trap. How many of us are so worried about what our friends will think that as a result, we let wonderful potential shidduchim slide by because we are worried perhaps my friends won't like the girl that I'm going out with or the guy that I'm going out with. Five, the Smorgasbord Syndrome. We end up creating a person, a composite picture in our minds of a person that could not possibly exist. We'd like the height of this one person, we'd like the money of that person, the vacations of that one person, the looks of another, and as a result, we have an image in our heads of an individual that could not possibly exist, which only makes the problem worse as it stalls out our proper effort in order to find our soulmate. Next would be misguided pickiness, number six. We're picky about the wrong things, not about the right things. We're picky about looks, but we're not picky about character, which is so much more important. Next would be the warped mirror. Understanding how an honest cheshbon hanefesh will help us to prepare for our bashert. We need to do a complete analysis with ourselves of what we need to make us happy. For older singles, number eight, the comfort zone is quite common. We're so attached to our lifestyle that we miss out on what we want most. And that is, we have our car, we have our condo, we have our job, and we don't want anybody to get involved with our life and change it in any other way. Another problem that I see is the familiarity factor. So many people know wonderful possible shidduchim for them. But since they know the individual, they think I have to meet someone on the other side of the ocean in order to be able to meet my mysterious beshert. When oftentimes a wonderful candidate that will be a fantastic catch is sitting right in front of you, but you just don't realize it. 10, prejudgment pitfalls. How often do we tell ourselves we won't go out with certain groups of people, certain individuals, certain families, and as a result we write off a whole class of individuals that could possibly be wonderful soulmates for us. So today I introduced to you just some of the roadblocks that we're seeing as dating coaches, as shadchanim, and what we have to do to avoid making these mistakes so that we can accelerate the process and find our soulmate as quickly as possible.